Teams always need pitching, and more pitching. For the Twins fans, lack of pitching has been a complaint for many years. However, there may be some hope on the horizon. Strong pitching performances have been a staple in the organization's early minor league games. Let's review the last week and see what minor league starters whose performances stood out. Image courtesy of Seth Stohs, Twins Daily. Kohl Stewart, Brusdar Graterol, Griffin Jax. Kohl Stewart, Rochester Red WingsStewart got the opening night start in Rochester. He actually struggled in the first inning as he allowed 2 runs, 1 unearned. He settled in from there and put up zeros for the next 4 frames. Finished the night with 5 innings by allowing 1 earned run on 3 hits and he struck out 8. Brian Sammons, Fort Myers Miracle. Sammons took the mound in the Miracle's first game. He labored a little but was able to pitch into the 5th inning. He scattered 7 hits and only saw 1 unearned run cross the plate. He struck out 5 and walked 2. Sammons wasn't able to pick up the win, but he kept the Miracle close before the team's offense exploded later in the game. Jorge Alcala, Pensacola Blue Wahoos. After being rained out on opening night, Alcala took the mound in the first game of a doubleheader. He tossed 5 shutout innings and struck out 6. He limited Mobile to 3 hits and he threw over 65% of his pitches for strikes. Last season, he made 3 appearances where he didn't allow a run, but only one of those appearances saw him pitch 5 innings. Brusdar Graterol, Pensacola Blue Wahoos. Minnesota's top-ranked pitching prospect had a tough act to follow after Alcala's strong start. He was still able to be very impressive, including hitting triple digits on the radar gun. He allowed 1 run on 3 hits and pitched into the 5th inning, 4 2/3 innings. He struck out 6 and walked a pair of batters. The 20-year-old flamethrower made only 11 regular season appearances with the Miracle last season, so it might have been a little aggressive to push him to Double-A. It certainly seems like he can handle himself at that level. Jhoan Duran, Fort Myers Miracle. While Graterol was throwing heat for Pensacola, Duran was doing the same for the Miracle. Like Graterol, he hit triple digits on the radar gun. In 4 innings, he didn't allow a hit and the lone base runner came on a walk. He struck out 4 and tossed 35 of his 57 pitches for strikes. As Tom noted in the TD Minor League report, Duran's career high for innings pitched is just over 100, so the organization will likely watch his innings in the season's early action. Jordan Balazovic, Cedar Rapids. Colonel Spazovic threw over 70% of his pitches for strikes in a very dominant performance. He allowed 1 run on 4 hits over 5 innings. The only run scored against him came in the 3rd. A 1-out single put a runner on base before a 2-out triple allowed the runner to score. He was able to collect 9 strikeouts and he didn't walk a batter. At one point in the game, he struck out 6 straight batters. Devin Smeltzer, Pensacola Blue Wahoos. Smeltzer was perfect through 5 innings of work. He wouldn't make it out of the 6th frame, but he still put together quite the stat line. In 5 2/3 shutout innings, he allowed 2 hits and a walk. He struck out 9 batters and threw strikes for almost 75% of his pitches, 61 of 82 strikes. Last June, he had back-to-back starts where he pitched 6 innings or more and didn't allow a run. This came before he was part of the Twins organization. Cole Sands, Cedar Rapids. Colonel Sands was drafted by the Twins last year, but he had yet to make his professional debut. The organization felt he had had enough innings during his college season at Florida State. His debut couldn't have been much more impressive. He pitched 5 shutout innings without allowing a hit. He struck out 8 and walked 1. He sent the first 13 batters of the game down in order and struck out the first 5 batters of the game. Griffin Jax, Pensacola Blue Wahoos. Pensacola starting pitchers have been outstanding to start the season, and that trend continued with Jax. He scattered 4 hits in 4 2/3 innings without surrendering a run. He struck out 5 and walked 2 batters. Runners reached base in every inning against Jax, but he was still able to keep Mobile off the scoreboard. Bailey Ober, Fort Myers Miracle Ober certainly made things look easy on Sunday. He pitched 6 innings, struck out 11, and walked only 1. Charlotte could only muster 4 hits against him. The lone run scored with Ober on the mound was unearned. There were only 3 games last season where he reached double digits in strikeouts. Now he's already got 1 under his belt for 2019. Which pitching performance would you rank as the best? Leave a comment and start the discussion.